We're technically live, but we have the 4 second delay.
All right.
Now we are live.
All right. So where do you want to start?
Let's start with SmackDown and go through that
Uh,
since the since the screw up on Blog Talk.
yeah. I thought SmackDown was somewhat good
I I
this week.
thought there was good parts to SmackDown. I thought
Yeah.
the gender thing was good. I thought Tamina and Naomi was good. I thought I didn't think the tag team match was very good. There was good spots in it, but I I didn't much care for
Yeah.
it. The 6 man tag was good at the end.
Yes, it was.
Even Natalia and even though we've seen that match 100 times, Natalia and Charlotte,
Yeah.
we saw it once in NXT. We saw it 4 times on for Raw. But the thing is, Charlotte and Natalia work so well together.
Yeah. No, they had a good match on on SmackDown.
Yeah, I know. I wonder if Charlotte were to win the title. No, if Charlotte were to win the Money in the Bank, I wonder if they turn if they do the face to heel turn. If they turn Natalia face where she should be,
Yeah.
and they and they turn Charlotte heel where she should be,
I don't know. You, it's gonna be interesting
because the Mat Men are predicting Becky.
because they think it'll turn Becky Lynch heel if she wants to bank money bank
Yeah,
the briefcase in.
I just don't want them to put. I just don't want them to put that belt on.
On Carmella.
Yeah, on Carmella. I,
I don't
I
want them to put. I don't want them to. I don't want them to put it on Lana.
well, if they put it on Lana, then Charlotte will probably win the Money in the Bank as a babyface and not turn heel, and she'll be she'll cash in maybe at SummerSlam.
Hmm.
Because I do not see a cash in of either Money in the Bank on Money in the Bank.
Well, that's one idea they're talking about doing is having the women's winner cash in that night.
Well, at one point there was a rumor that the men's winner was going to do that too,
Uh,
but I just don't see
Not
them
if,
doing
not if
it
it,
because
not if
no
it's the main event.
what
They won't cash in. Not if the main ladder match is the main event. They won't cash in. The men's money to make ladder match is the main event. Which
I got a gut feeling Jinder and
it is in St. Louis.
yeah, and Orton is going to be the main event just because they're probably going to do something with Bob Orton
Yeah.
and various
People
legends.
people need to stop spreading false rumors that saying he's dead. He's not.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and the reason I think they're going to do something is because they're going to have various other legends there. And I heard a
Yeah.
rumor this morning that um oh what's his name uh, why can't I think of his name right now? It's one of those '80s guys from WWF.
Um,
It's not Mad Dog because he's dead. He died 2 years ago.
hmm.
But he does live in Wisconsin though, and it's not Slaughter because Slaughter lives in Wisconsin too. When I heard the name, I was surprised that they'd actually fly him in
Hmm.
because it ain't gonna be Harley Race because he broke his legs last week.
Yeah. And there's no way. There's no way they'll bring in the Iron Sheik. He.
Well, they might. You never know. That they brought Iron Sheik back before.
Maybe they'll bring in Hulk Hogan. No, I'm kidding.
What?
I said maybe they'll bring in Hulk Hogan.
No, Hogan. They wouldn't bring Hogan back for a B show. They would not bring back Hogan for a B show. Oh God, there's gonna be a. Oh God. Oh God. Yeah, that's another reason why I will not watch Impact. Oh God. But um,
Even Naomi and Tamina a good match on SmackDown. A
yeah.
lot better than I thought it was going to be. I like Orton hit. I like Orton hitting the RKO
Where
out of
the hell
nowhere.
was Where the hell was Renee Young doing interviews this week?
I don't know.
Because it was
Somewhere
all
backstage.
both the interviews on the show were Dasha,
Yeah,
and Dasha is still as wooden as ever.
yeah.
She shows no emotion. She asks the stupidest questions with the worst delivery.
I think it was American Alpha who
Well,
attacked
duh,
Tyler Breeze.
duh.
I think he turned them heel.
Yeah, it's time to do something with him. I would have sent him to
Yeah,
SmackDown. I would have sent him to Raw in the shakeup. I would have
yeah,
because then you could have feuded him with Revival and had great freaking matches
yeah.
and had throwaway tag team matches for months. But Dash did get hurt. Was it Dash or was it Dawson that broke his jaw?
Dash.
Yeah. So they probably wouldn't have done that, but it would have been there would have been a better feud than Alpha and who's Revival going to be feuding with?
Huh?
Oh yeah, Enzo and Cass.
Yeah,
It would have been better than Enzo and Cass, and you could have turned Enzo and Cass heel
yeah,
and had them feud with the uh with the Hardys instead of keeping the Cesaro and Sheamus feud going.
Well, they kind of stuck with the rival being injured. They had nowhere for the Hardys to go besides Cesaro and Sheamus. There's no other big heel tag team besides the club.
Well, yeah, that's why I would have turned Enzo and Cass heel. It would have been hard to do because Enzo is so damn over with his stick on the mic.
Yeah.
But
WWE's bringing back Paige soon. Hmm.
oh, Paige, oh
Yeah.
god, I don't want to see her back. I
I
I I love Paige, but I don't want to see her back.
they need more women in the women's division, so she'll help out.
Well, they do need more women on SmackDown, but she'd end up on Raw where she'd be lost in
Well,
the shuffle.
they could still put her on SmackDown when they bring her back. They've done it. I'll be for. I
Well,
like that.
the Tamina thing, Tamina was actually supposed to be back in April. She was cleared in April. She was supposed to be back in April, and um, they held her back until now. She originally was supposed to be part of the Superstar Shakeup, and brought over to SmackDown in April. So
Yeah.
that's why Tamina was brought over. Where the hell is Summer Rae?
She's been cleared. She's ready to return, but they don't have anything for her. They have no storylines for her.
I would at least Summer Rae has shown that she can kind of wrestle.
We haven't seen her wrestle in such a long time.
Well, yeah, since that thing with Lana and the mixed tag with Lana and Dolph.
Yeah. I don't know what they do. I'm surprised Summer Rae is still with the WWE.
They like Summer Rae because of her body. That's what it is. Vince has something for Summer Rae.
I don't know where Summer Rae fits in right now on Raw.
They could. She is better on camera. They could have sent her back down to NXT and had her learn how to do the interviewing to get rid of fucking Dasha
Yeah.
on SmackDown because Dasha's all the interviewers in NXT are fucking terrible. Kayla's
Yeah.
bad. The only good one is the one that's on Charlie. No, yeah, is it Charlie?
Don't they have a new blonde down in NXT that's good?
She's no good either. Just from what I've heard, I don't watch NXT, but what I've heard,
She's done.
she's
She's
not
done.
very good. She
Uh, she
she's
she
not
done
as
good on
wooden as
NXT.
Kayla and Dasha, but she shows no emotion.
She's done good on NXT. The couple times I've seen her on there.
Triple H is pissed off at Vince.
Yeah, because the way he's booking the NXT call-ups of Bailey and American Alpha, Triple H
Bailey,
doesn't like
American
it.
Alpha, the way he's booking, uh, the stupid way he's booking Nakamura.
Well, they're actually booking Nakamura pretty good right now. There's no real.
A lot of people don't like it, especially
He's
with the
not
way that
lost
they.
yet, so they
Well, yeah,
they
but
like the
you
name.
got to
It's a name
remember the way
they
that
don't like.
he was booked in that thing with
It's,
Sami Zayn this week.
it's the name they don't like.
What? Well,
It's the name
it's
they
the
don't like.
name, but it's also that they're kind of booking him like a child, like what they're doing with Tozawa.
They're booking him. He hasn't lost yet.
He hasn't lost yet, but in promos they're booking him like a mute child.
He's not that great in the mic, so they have to be
He's not
careful.
that great on the mic, but
He has to be careful with him on promo, so keep him short as
I get
possible.
that. But still, he's better than some Japanese guys that they've had.
He was talking pretty good on Talking Smack on
Yeah,
Tuesday
he
night.
he can he can actually talk, even though it's broken English. He actually can get his point across.
Yeah.
He's not like frickin' Kali, who was a frickin' moron who couldn't talk.
Nakamura doesn't need to talk all that often either.
Well, yeah, but if they ever did turn Nakamura heel, what would you
I
put a
don't.
manager with him?
I don't think he'd get
Well,
booed
well, well, yeah. But if they ever had to turn him heel,
because his music is too
it,
babyface.
yeah, it's too babyface. But people could get sick of his music on the main roster because
Because they
a
sing
lot of
along.
people who are main roster fans don't know who the fuck Nakamura is because they don't
They
play off of NXT. This
they
week
sing
is
a
the
song
first time
every
they've
week he comes
ever
out.
played off of NXT.
Every week he comes out, the fans sing his song every week on SmackDown. So far,
Well,
they
yeah,
keep.
but a lot of fans were pissed this week because of the fact that he got the jobber entrance.
Well, they cut it off before he could do his full entrance, but he
No,
got to the ring.
no, they didn't even show his full on other feeds of the show. They didn't even show his entrance.
They showed his entrance up to the ring. Then they went to a goddamn commercial when you get to the steps, which was retarded. They could have
Yeah,
waited till
and I
he's done.
guess uh, Road Dogg pretty much went company speak on Twitter.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't even know why they brought up Ty
Well,
Dillinger. He's
because
been on
it
for a
was
month.
getting to the point where they had to do something. Otherwise, they were afraid Ty Dillinger was going to leave. Because he had been with the company for so long. Ty Dillinger's been with the company for 10 years.
They're not doing anything with him now.
Well,
So
the problem is they should have put Ty Dillinger on Raw.
he would have been the same off on Raw.
No, because Raw has the extra 15 minutes. The
He
problem
still
the
would have.
problem with SmackDown is it's a 2-hour show with no overrun. If
He
SmackDown
still
had the 15-minute overrun that Raw gets,
he still wouldn't have been used on Raw because there's too many top guys on Raw that need to be on TV. So he wouldn't have been on TV anyway on Raw.
well, but there would have been more of a chance of him being on TV on Raw, though.
He would have been lost in the shuffle on Raw
He,
too.
well, yeah, but the reason being that Ty Dillinger's lost in the shuffle on SmackDown is not because there's too many people. There's not enough time in the show, and that's coming from. I actually do believe Road Dogg on that.
Yeah,
We have not dropped any frames today.
that's good.
Yeah, that's weird. Because normally by now we've dropped about 40 frames.
Yeah,
Because we're about 16 minutes in.
yeah. Since Nakamura took down the briefcase at the end of SmackDown, people think he's not gonna win now.
I still think he's going to win because, number one, the only other person that would make sense is AJ.
No, Corbin makes sense. If they want to push him big, and
What?
he's losing a lot. So if you lose a lot, you usually win Money in the Bank. And Corbin's lost to Sami Zayn 3 times now.
Who?
Baron Corbin. He's lost 3 times
Well,
to Sami
yeah,
Zayn.
but the thing is, in a 6-man. Bye, Mom. Hold on.
I want to see Nakamura or AJ win. Those are my 2 picks, but I think Corbin could win. It's very possible Corbin will win the Money in the Bank match on Sunday. My 2 picks for the women's match:
I'm back.
Charlotte and Carmella.
I'm back. I had to take care of something.
I I
Um,
think there's a good possibility Corbin could win on Sunday.
I could see Corbin winning, but I also, if they go with a baby face, I could see AJ winning.
Yeah.
I could see AJ winning just for the fact that I still don't think AJ and Cena is done. I don't know why I think that, but you, you have Cena cash in. No, you have
I
AJ
have
cash
so
in
much
at
fun this
SummerSlam
on the YouTube
after
stream.
Cena wins the the title. Because
Yeah.
a lot
If
of people
Cena.
think Cena's going to win the title. He isn't going to win it on July 4th. He's going to win it at SummerSlam.
Yeah.
Because it would kind of diminish what it means for him to win the title at SummerSlam. No, at
Yeah.
on July 4th SmackDown. It would diminish it a great deal.
They, yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do with Cena when he comes back. There's rumors of this and that, and I don't know which direction they're gonna go with him with his free agent storyline. And
They may have him win his 17th title. Be They may have his 17th title be the Universal.
there's no plans for Cena to get a shot at the Universal title.
They could throw that in there though. You know Vince.
Yeah. Yeah.
If they want to take the
I know they're
title off
doing
of
Lesnar and
Brock
Strowman
at
at
any point
SummerSlam.
during the build up to WrestleMania and have him win it back, it would be Cena. It would
They're gonna
have
do
to be Cena.
they're gonna do Lesnar and Strowman at SummerSlam. That's the plan. Has been the plan for a while.
Yeah, but they could have. They could do a change. Uh,
I
They
can
could.
see Cena winning the WWE title easily off
Well,
of
he's
Jin.
never won the Universal though.
Doesn't he's not on? It doesn't really.
Well, yeah, but if he's gonna be a free agent, it would make sense. Do you kind of get where I'm going?
He's just gonna pop up on Raw every once in a while, not be there very often.
I think he's gonna be there a lot more than you think because he'll help ratings.
Maybe.
Well, he'll definitely help the SmackDown rating on July
Well,
4th.
he's coming back on a holiday, July 4th, so
And SmackDown had his lowest rating ever.
for 2017, yeah.
Well, no, actually, since the draft last year, since the draft episode last year, that is the lowest rating SmackDown's ever had.
I read it was of 2017.
That's not what I heard.
That's what I read. It was still over 2 million viewers, but barely. It's I don't know why it was that low, but
There was something.
you got to think that with Jinder being the champion, it has to do something with that.
No, it has to do with the YouTube stuff though. Because I haven't checked to see what the views of that segment that Jinder had on SmackDown was. But last week, the views were only 100,000,
Yeah.
116,000 or something. So I can actually check that right now. Because I think that's still on YouTube.
Though the Lesnar Joe one is over 5 million.
Yeah, that. I
It has over 1 million views. Has over 1 million views on Twitter. The Jinder segment does.
oh yeah, because of Orton.
Yeah.
Okay, it did better than last week. Way better than last
Jinder
week. It did 900,000 more views.
That's because there was no Orton in it last week. It was just Jinder by himself.
You want to know what the most over thing about Jinder is? His entrance. His entrance is awesome. Do you agree with me on that?
Yeah, the Hardys draw great on YouTube for WWE.
Well, duh.
The one for Lesnar and Joe has over 5 million views.
Yep.
Rollins and Bray Wyatt drew good on YouTube.
Do you think they're going to do something with Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy? Well,
Well, the Miz and the Bear tag match has had over 1 million views on YouTube.
it was because of the Bears' entrance and the goofy music they had playing. I wonder if they do a random tag match next week with the Miz and have the Bear be his partner again.
Oh God.
I just wonder. But this time, actually, have it be get a big bear suit and have it be somebody from the roster be his tag team partner.
Yeah.
Maybe Mark Henry.
When the hell's Mike Bennett and Maria gonna debut?
I wonder if they end up showing up at NXT Brooklyn
I don't know.
because I don't know if Mike Bennett's gonna end up on the main roster right away.
He's supposed to be. They're supposed to be on SmackDown Live.
Uh, that's just a rumor. That's just a rumor. I wonder if they'll put him on NXT just to have him get an NXT title shot from because I got a gut feeling Bobby Roode loses the title at Brooklyn. I just have that gut feeling. I don't know why I have that feeling, but I think they're gonna put the title on McIntyre
Yeah,
and maybe turn McIntyre heel and bring back his original goddamn music.
yeah,
Everybody loved that music. His generic that that generic shit that he has right now is garbage. And whoever gave it to him is garbage. They could get the rights to the music from Jim Johnson, who created it.
yeah,
But WWE has the rights to um, Orton's music, which was created to what was created. It wasn't created by. It was created by Jim Johnson and what's the name of the Rev Theory?
uh, shit.
They have they have the rights to that music.
Yeah,
So they could get the rights to his original song and use it because his original music was so good, and it would work great for it worked great for a heel because that's what if Drew McIntyre ever did make it back to the main roster, that's what he'd be. Because didn't Drew only sign a 1 year deal?
yeah.
He may not come up to the main roster.
It depends if he resigns or not.
He will because number one, even though he's making probably 50 or 60 grand a year on the indies with working all those UK indies, he could go to New Japan if he wanted.
Yeah,
Because New Japan is after they get the dojo opened up in the US and do that stuff. I think the next logical spot for them would be the UK. Do you agree with me on that?
yeah,
Because all the Mexican guys and all the Canadian guys that want to go to New Japan will end up at the dojo in California, and then you could do a dojo and show. You could do shows leading up to Wrestle Kingdom, in
yeah,
or no, that they couldn't do that because it would have to lead up to the tag team tournament. Because they do that big tag team tournament in
yeah.
November and December. WWE wants Gorillas of Destiny.
Yes, they do. They want Marty Scurll too.
I don't think Marty Skirtle's ready. There's one guy that they want that they won't get. Will Ospreay. They freaking
He
want Will Ospreay bad.
he said he'll go to me eventually, but he wants to do other stuff first.
But he's getting to the. Will Ospreay is 27 years old.
Yeah,
He's getting to that point where he's going to have to go in the next 3 years or he's fucked.
they want Xavier Jr.
They aren't
too.
going to get Zack Sabre. They aren't going to get Zack Sabre.
I think he will at some point.
Why haven't they gotten that old UFC fighter? The guy that works for Evolve,
Oh,
Riddle.
Yeah, Matt Riddle. They talked to him. They just
Well,
haven't signed him.
no, you know the whole reason why he signed with Evolve, right? Because Evolve has that working relationship with WWE.
Yeah,
WWE is going to get a lot of people in the next couple of years. Because at the end of this year, they might get Ricochet.
yeah. WWE wants him too.
And Ricochet said he'd come, but he may not come until after Super Juniors next year.
Well,
Though.
he has to wait till season three's done with Lucha Underground anyway. So
Well,
he can
yeah,
act.
but also, he loves that Super Juniors tournament over in New Japan. I wonder if WWE would ever do another cruiserweight tournament
I don't know.
because then they could bring in freaking more cruiserweights.
I don't know if they can do the Dusty tournament with the women's tournament going on at the same time.
Normally, the Dusty tournament starts at the after SummerSlam.
But that's only gonna be airing. The women's tournament is after SummerSlam.
No, no, it starts before SummerSlam. It ends the week of SummerSlam. It ends the 22nd.
No, because the finale's not until September 21st. So they're gonna release shows in bundles.
Yeah, but because of the way they're releasing the show and not doing it live, they probably will do it because they do need tag teams at this point too. I wonder if after the women's tournament,
Whoa,
Dia Trinidad ends up on the main roster.
whoa! They changed the look of
What
Twitter.
the hell is the injury? Have we heard anything on what the injury with Aries is?
No,
It's freaking it's storyline. It's got to be. Since we
maybe
haven't heard an injury, it's most likely
I,
storyline.
I don't know where it's going.
It's probably going. He's probably going to come back after Brooklyn. Because what's the well after SummerSlam? So maybe they use him as an announcer for a little bit. Maybe they put him back on 205 Live, where he actually was doing pretty damn well as an announcer,
Yeah,
and maybe use him on SmackDown instead because there's been no announcement on Booker T after SummerSlam, right?
yeah. Right now, Booker T's only going to do it for the rest of the summer, so I don't know what's going to happen after that.
Because SummerSlam is technically the end of the summer for WWE.
They could keep Booker on because he's been doing such a good job, so that's
He's
possible.
been doing a good job, but they could use Aries. They could.
It, I
Aries was
rather
damn good at what he was doing.
I'd rather see Aries keep wrestling.
I would too, but if they can't use him in the ring because he's not cleared, it would be a good spot to put him.
I don't know if that's a storyline injury or
Even if it's a storyline injury, they could still put him on commentary for a little bit just to keep him on TV. The thing with and Aries liked doing commentary. He loved it. According to what he said, he loved it. There was a lot of people that said he hated it, but he loves it. So
Yeah.
um, a lot of stuff on pay per view is going to take a freaking beating because of this Mayweather McGregor fight.
Yeah.
The Triple G fight on September 15th. That's going to take a freaking beating.
I'm surprised they're doing a 12-round fight.
Yeah, well, it's the only way that they can legitimately do it. Because otherwise, it probably wouldn't have been sanctioned by the athletic commission.
Yeah.
Especially because Mayweather is a former professional fighter. Ryder returned on SmackDown. Let's get back to SmackDown.
Well, we pretty much covered SmackDown.
Yeah.
I mean, New
Um,
Day had a WrestleMania type entrance with the band playing
that was awesome,
for them.
and people are still commenting on that.
Yeah.
Well,
The
it
eight
it was
man
also
tag
hype
matches.
for WrestleMania being in Louisiana,
Yeah.
and it's like the 400th anniversary of New Orleans or something like that.
Yeah.
That's why they're doing it. Because originally it was supposed to be in Minnesota. U.S. Bank Stadium. No, what's the name of the Viking Stadium? Why can't I think of it right now? It's not.
Shit.
It's not U.S. Bank. Yeah, it is U.S. Bank.
Yeah.
U.S. Bank
Rusev's
Stadium
supposed to be
originally
returning
when they
on
were building
SmackDown
it.
next week.
What?
Rusev's supposed to be returning on SmackDown next week.
Awesome.
Don't know how they're gonna bring him back or what they're gonna do with him, but
I'd give Lana this one match and then put her back with Rusev. And and even though that dress really hugs her body well, that blue dress that she was wearing,
she
take her
better
out of the
not
goddamn
wrestle.
dress.
She better not wrestle in a dress at freaking Money in the Bank.
What?
She better not wrestle in a dress at freaking Money in the Bank.
Yeah, they're stealing Charmel's gimmick.
Ugh.
Because that's what Charmel did with the Jenna Maraska match. She wrestled in a dress.
Yeah.
But the thing with Lana, I think one match is enough, and WWE will see that this gimmick's gonna die.
Yeah, well, she's so over with the crowd that
Put her back with Rusev.
problem with Rusev is when Lana's out there with Rusev, they chant Lana, and Rusev can't get over because of Lana.
Lana's already Rusev's already over anyway.
He's partly old. Well, he's been on TV in quite a while. He's
Well, yeah,
partly
but
he's
I
partly
wouldn't do
over
it. I wouldn't do
because
it
of
right
Lana.
away. I'd take Lana off TV again for at least a month. At least until after SummerSlam, I'd take Lana off TV. Because
Why?
having her in that women's division overloads the heels.
Yeah, there's 4 heels and there's 3 baby faces.
So I'd take her off TV, and then after SummerSlam, I'd put her back with Rusev.
That's why you bring Paige back on SmackDown Live and make it 4-4.
Well, yeah, but the 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 problem is that the baby faces should no, the heels. I understand what they're doing. I really do with Lana. The reason that they have the heels overloading the baby faces is because the heels should If you remember how War
Problem
Games
is,
was, if you
you can't
remember
turn
how,
Charlotte
yeah, but
or Becky now because there's 4 heels now. Unless you turn one of the heels.
well, yeah, but if they do the bait and switch Natalia babyface and turn Charlotte heel, that would make sense. Because you can't have. That's why I don't think Becky is going to win.
I
Because
think it's going to be Carmella or Charlotte, one of
yeah,
those two. But we'll get into that on the predictions on Saturday.
yeah. Well, we pretty much talked everything. I don't want to talk Impact because I don't give a shit.
Yeah, they might have WrestleMania 34 over in London.
Yeah, but there is a 7 hour time change
Yeah.
because Raw on Mondays is at 1 a.m. in the UK. So, and that is a 7 hour time. No, that's a 6 hour time change, not 7 6. It's 6 from the East Coast. It would be interesting because what day would they do it on? They would have to do it on a Saturday, which means that they'd have to push up WrestleMania week.
No, they could do it Sunday morning.
Sunday morning wouldn't work with the pay per view because you got to remember that some cable companies still carry the pay per view. I think the only company that does, and it's also on pay per view in the UK. So Saturday, they might have to do it. They might have to do live to tape. They might have to tape WrestleMania, not do it live.
They they would they would do it live, so it's live on in both places at the same time.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'd take NXT the the TV product over
Yeah.
to the UK though.
It's already been there. They done a takeover live from there.
Oh yeah, yeah they have. I forgot about that. But that even was kind of botched with the time change. But you got to remember they also tape a episode of NXT at
Yeah,
at every takeover.
yeah, yeah. Before it goes live.
And that would be a problem in the UK because it would push in the UK even if they started at 7. Well, with the network, it's a lot different though,
Yeah,
because that's a network event. They wouldn't have to show NXT live. They could show that on a tape delay. Do you kind of
yeah.
get what I mean? They could do WrestleMania on a tape delay. They could. They've done it before. The first one that was shown on closed circuit was actually on tape delay.
Yeah.
So they've done WrestleMania on tape delay before. They could do it again.
They held SummerSlam live from over there.
No, that was tape delay. That was tape delay. The su- the SummerSlam wasn't technically live. It was tape delay. They taped it the day before.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, yeah, they did.
No, it
They
was
made it look like it was live, but it was tape delayed. That came out years later. It was a tape delayed show because they didn't want to fool around because at that time they were still on pay per view. They didn't want to fuck with the pay per view schedule. That's another reason why it it would be it was tougher, but it was a surprise that they even did that SummerSlam in the UK because the other pay per views that they did later that were UK only, those were live pay per views for the UK. Those were never shown in the US until the network.
Yeah.
One was Rebellion, and what was the other one?
Uh, Shit.
There was two UK only pay per views.
Yeah.
One was Rebellion. Crap, why can't I think of the other one?
I haven't heard those names in such a long time. Damn it. What's going
I
on?
think it was the original No Way Out
No.
because they did a No Way Out in UK in the UK.
Oh, what's that?
Hold on, let me pull it up. It was Insurrection,
Yeah. Insurrection, that's what it was, yeah.
and then Rebellion. Insurrection was a Raw brand pay per view. How was Rebellion a SmackDown pay per view
Oh.
that Vince went to? Because they also did. Okay, that was the third. Um, this is when and that you know when Vince Russo left in '99, right? That was the rebellion. That was the rebellion pay per view that he left after.
Was?
Yeah, because they were coming back from the UK after a taped pay, a live pay per view in the UK. That's when Vince Russo left to go to WCW and pretty much killed that company.
Uh, a lot of things killed that company. A lot
Well,
of
yeah,
things.
but
A lot.
because of Vince Russo's booking is why they lost 100 mil. Was it 100 million? No, it was 50 million. They lost $50 million in 1 year. The most money a wrestling company has ever lost in 1 year. I don't understand why WWE hasn't gone back to the way that they used to do the brand specific pay per views.
What do you mean?
Do you kind of understand what I mean?
No.
Remember how they did them in the first brand split? Where they would do uh, No Way Out was the SmackDown pay per view, New Year's Revolution was the Raw pay per view,
Yeah.
and and then they wouldn't do
They had New Year's Revolution and the Royal Rumble maybe in the same month.
yeah,
So,
and then Backlash was in at the end of April, and Judgment Day was the May pay per view for SmackDown.
yeah.
it would be it would make more. I understand why they're doing what they're doing because it's more content for the for the network to do two pay per views in a month. I get it.
It's up there. Let's see.
They have not announced. There is no SmackDown pay per view in September.
There's two pay-per-views in September.
Uh
There's no Mercy and there's Clash of Champions.
nope. There's only
Yeah,
one. There's only one announced right now.
there's no Mercy tickets go on sale next month,
Yeah, there's only one.
and they always have Clash of Champions.
Yeah, I
It's,
know. No Mercy is the SmackDown paper as the Raw pay per view.
yeah, Clash of Champions is gonna be SmackDown.
Wasn't last year Clash of Champions the Raw?
Yep,
So they're switching it up.
because SmackDown had Backlash in September last year. That's where Becky won the women's title.
I
What
wonder
do you
when
need?
they're gonna
What do you
announce that.
need?
Um, this is the last year
Oops.
for SummerSlam in Brooklyn, right?
I don't know.
I thought they signed a 3-year deal.
I think they did, but they could go back to LA. Who knows?
I think they should go back to LA.
They've had they sell out every year in Brooklyn.
Well, yeah, but the problem is that there was a reason why they went from Brooklyn, from LA to Brooklyn. I think there was something going on at the Staples Center that I think that's what it was.
I'm sure they'll announce where SummerSlam is next year, right around SummerSlam. That's what they usually do. They
Yeah.
announce next year's. They did it with Survivor Series. They did it with Royal Rumble. They did it with WrestleMania. So imagine they do it with.
Well, the reason they did it with WrestleMania this year was because WrestleMania coincides with an anniversary
Yeah,
of. So yeah, that's why they did it. I wonder where the SmackDown pay per view in. They gotta be announcing more of the early pay per views for next year soon.
yeah. Hmm.
I wonder why the WWE doesn't try more of the lower level A pay per views being in the same place, like what they do with SummerSlam. Because if they could get an exclusive deal for Rumble being in the same place every year, it would be good. WrestleMania should be the only main pay per view that travels, in my opinion.
Well, why?
Because if you could make a deal with Chamber of Commerce for the other two big four to have it in the same place every year, at least you know where the pay per view what is going to be.
Yeah,
And then WWE wouldn't have to plan to rent an arena every year for
yeah,
Survivor Series and Rumble. It would actually technically save them money. It would be a for 1 year it would be more expensive because they'd have to pay a huge rights fee. But then for the subsequent years, it would be less money. You'd actually be paying the same amount of money every year except the first year because you'd have to pay a giant rights fee. So if they did go back to Cali to do Survivor Series to do SummerSlam, they'd have to pay a huge rights fee.
Yeah.
But I think they will, just because the time change does make sense for the for the time window. Why wouldn't you do like a Rumble or a Survivor Series in in the UK first before doing a WrestleMania to do a test?
They they did do a SummerSlam there.
I no, I'm
They,
talking
they done
about.
that. They've done an NXT takeover there.
I know, but now with the internet and the fact that spoilers get out, why not test one of the B level, no, A level, level shows in a Rumble or a Survivor Series in the UK first before doing a WrestleMania? Just to see if the spoilers get out and shit. Because you know they will.
Yeah.
Especially if they have to do a tape delay, which is what Triple H said might happen. If they ever did a WrestleMania in the UK, they might have to do a tape delay. Just because of the time change. With the network, that doesn't matter, but with the fact that there is one cable satellite provider that still shows the pay per views,
Yeah.
which is actually a very small segment of people that probably buy the pay per views on cable. Because I think
Yeah.
a lot of people create an email account just to get ju- just to get the month free for SummerSlam, Survivor Series, Rumble, and Mania.
Yeah.
I think they create a new email account just to sign up. I could actually do that if I wanted to, but I don't because I do have another email account that I could do a free mo- month on, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
Would you ever sign up for the TNA app thing?
Yeah. I don't know.
It is cheaper than the WWE Network. It's $7.99.
But you don't get as much with it as you
You do get the. At some point, they will be doing the live TV and the live pay per views
I,
in the US
I don't
because
know.
they do have the. I did sign up for the app for one day just to see what it was a couple months ago, just to see what it was, and they do have the live event tab. But you could go back and watch old TNA stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
But you have to do it on your freaking phone or
uh, you can do it on your Xbox
oh you can.
yeah, or PlayStation.
They don't have it on PlayStation yet. I don't think.
Uh, I know they have it on Xbox, and let me check Apple ones because I got my phone right by me.
Are you on Twitter? Do you have a Twitter account?
Yes.
Oh, they gave Twitter a whole new look.
They updated Twitter again.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it's better than the old one. Oh, it's not much different than it was. I just opened it up. I like the fact it looks better.
Yeah.
It does.
Uh, where are you? What? Where are you watching the WWE panel tonight?
Um, it'll probably be on YouTube. It'll most likely be on YouTube. I,
Uh,
or it'll be on Twitch. One of the two.
you can watch it on GameSpot.com.
Which probably means that it'll be on the GameSpot YouTube channel.
Xavier Woods and Samoa Joe are going to be there.
I guess Kenny Bolin was in jail this week in Memphis.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I guess Jerry Lawler got him arrested.
Oh, Jesus.
That's at least what Kenny Bolin claims. Oh, and he's not allowed in Lawler's barbecue restaurant in Memphis. There's actually there's actually signs around Lawler's
I didn't
restaurant
hear.
that say no do not feed Kenny Bolin.
I didn't know. I didn't know we were still alive.
Yeah.